How far is too far? As a family mourns the passing of their loved one, the death of James Peter, much like the death of Lincoln Skinny Maynard, is up for debate in the political arena, which begs the question, where do politicians draw the line, if there even is one?
And they will choose because a gentleman, a strong Labour Party supporter, James, may his soul rest in peace, strong Labour Party supporter. Up to now, he has a sticker of Jeremiah on his vehicle. He had an unfortunate accident. He was sent home and he passed away. And you know what they decide to do? Let us play politics with it again. That is the UWP. And that is what the so-called candidates of the UWP, that is what they are doing. Mem bet, mem quell, you tout mem commet you. And what they did, brought James into the picture. A man who has passed, no empathy for the family, and played all sorts of political football with the scenario.
Norbert was severely injured in an accident prior to the 2021 general election, which required the amputation of one of his legs. The opposition leader, on a well-known talk show earlier this week and at a meeting of their own over the weekend, alleged it was the Chastanet administration that helped their competition in his time of need. That statement triggered Norbert to launch a detailed account of what transpired.
The UWP had a meeting in the south of the island. And whilst at the meeting, they decided, just like they've done before with the whole skinny scenario, let us bring Jeremiah into the spotlight. And you know what they said? When I had my accident, I was brought to the St. Jude's Hospital. Those of you who remember the sequence of events, you remember, I was brought to the St. Jude's Hospital, then transferred to Tapion, then I flew to Martinique, and then I came back here. And then compare his situation and said that when Jeremiah had his accident, that the Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Philip J. Pierre, Chastanet Vinima Day, he came to him to ask him to help Jeremiah Norbert. You realize?
Despite the picture painted by Chastanet on a popular talk show, Norbert went on to say,
I will tell your brothers and sisters, on that bed in Tapion, I remember Philip J. Pierre, Ernest Hilaire, and the other, Sean Edward, and the other members of the St. Lucia Labour Party, they rallied around me. They ensured through private means and other means that I was sent to Martinique. At no time did anybody from the UWP come and give me any kind of assistance to go to Martinique. But they were going to play politics and say that they were the one responsible for sending me to Martinique. You realize? Said I spent 2 months in Martinique, and whilst I was there, to make it seem like they were the one responsible for me. Not once. Not once. And I can say here, as God is my witness, that anybody from the United Workers' Party called me to ask me, how you doing? Because you have
Norbert, ardent in his delivery, drew the line between the characteristics of the two sides.
They used the scenario to say that we did not do enough for the gentleman. They say we did not do enough for the gentleman whose accident was just weeks before. And just before I go, I'll tell you, I'm not the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Health at the last town hall meeting, he told you the things that were happening. But you know what we do here? When we help people, we don't try to indignify them. So the number of people from Micoud North who have received medical assistance from this government, those who have gotten $50,000 and $60,000 worth of help, those who have gotten $140,000 individually worth of help, but we're not going to come here and say who they are. That is not who we are as a St. Lucia Labour Party. That is not the type of people that we are.
The issue of truth, lies, and misinformation is once more at the forefront. However, the loss of two staunch party supporters on either side of the spectrum has seemingly become fair game. How far gone is a nation and its leaders that even death is politicized? For Choice News Now, I am Chelsea Ostenay.